Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create a MetaMask wallet, how to create an Ethereum wallet, how to create a Polygon wallet, how to create an Avalanche wallet, how to create an ARBITRUM wallet, how to create many wallets within the Ethereum network. There's a lot of networks that connect to the Ethereum network. It's actually very simple. So here we go. I'm going to teach you how to create a MetaMask wallet. First things first, metamask.io, go to download. This is a crypto extension to your Chrome. So you're going to add to Brave right here or add to your Chrome, boom, and then you're gonna go up here, you're going to populate it right here. Perfect. All right, now you have to pay very close attention. You go to get started right here, you go to agree. Perfect. All right, so you're gonna get two options here. You got to import the secret recovery phrase. So if you have a wallet from another place that you created it, you can bring it in here and populate your wallet here. That is why it's so important that you never give these phrases to anybody, because it basically gives access to the wallet. So now we're new here, so we're gonna create a new wallet. Boom, you create a password. Now, it's very important that you understand that this password does not protect your wallet. It only protects your wallet in this computer, so nobody can access your wallet at a certain point in time. The real password or recovery phrase is the ones we're going to get right now. This is only for this computer and for this browser. All right, this part you got to pay very close attention. You're going to get 12 phrases. These 12 phrases, you're going to write it down somewhere. Do not leave it in your computer. These 12 phrases give access to your wallet. If you give access to your wallet, that means that people can steal your assets, your NFTs, everything that you have in your wallet. These phrases, you gotta keep it with your life. Even if you forget your password, right, that we just put in, it doesn't matter. That password doesn't really matter. That password is like a little protection momentarily. In reality, what matters is the seed phrase. The seed phrase right here is what matters. So with this seed phrase, you can actually recover somewhere else in another computer, etc. So people can hack you if you give it to them. Do not give it to anybody. Do not leave it in your computer. Put it somewhere very safe, in a book, in a piece of paper, in a metal, somewhere. You could potentially have millions of dollars. That's the point. All right, so you made it this far, ladies and gentlemen, so congratulations. Now you have to fund your wallet. Now, every time you make a transaction, there's going to be a fee associated with that transaction. The reason there's a fee is because the network needs to fund itself for being operational. It's literally that simple. It's like a little tax, just like everywhere else in the world, credit cards and everything. There's a little tax for validating the network. So that's pretty much what it is. Don't think about it too much. You need to pay gas to be able to do transactions, and that goes for any blockchain. Now, this is a cool part. This is where you actually buy the Ethereum. You go to buy right here, and you can actually pay with Coinbase Pay with your card, transact with your card, MoonPay with your card, Wire with your card. And once you do that, basically you're gonna get your Ethereum right here. You can buy maybe $100, $50 to test it out, right? Now, of course, there's very trusted exchanges like Binance.com. You got FTX.com as well. You could buy the Ethereum right here, and then you can send it to your wallet. When you withdraw in any of these exchanges, it's gonna ask you, where do you want to withdraw your Ethereum? And then you would go right here and you would copy to clipboard. Very simple, easy. And then you go to the exchange and you paste it wherever they're asking you to paste it to withdraw the funds, and it will land right here. Now, sometimes it could take 5 minutes, it could take 10 minutes, depending on the congestion of the network. All right, perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Now you made it this far. Now you have money in your wallet. Now you want to go and buy an NFT, right? You got to go to this marketplace called OpenSea. This is one of the most famous marketplaces right here. There's a lot of tokens, basically NFT, non-fungible tokens. A lot of this is crap. There's a lot of crap here, so be careful. So make sure that you're buying something that you know of. Now, one of the things that they help you with is with the verification. If it has the verification, it's probably good. Probably. There are verified collections and verified projects that are bad, right? Most of it is bad. 90% of things in the blockchain are bad, or more than 90%. So you got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. So be very careful. Don't go out there and just buy anything. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go try to buy something, right, in theory, that I know of, the sandbox. The sandbox is a game. So these assets, these skins, these land plots that you see right here, these are plots that you can actually use in a game. This game is like Roblox. So, you know, one of these lands can cost you right here 1 Ethereum. The reason they're that expensive is because they're limited in quantity, and there's many brands building on top of the sandbox. So if you go to the sandbox right here, you can actually see that the sandbox is verified. You can actually see their community right here on the right side. You can go to their Twitter. You can see that these people are verified. You can go to their website as well, and you can see what the sandbox is all about. So basically, you know, get familiar. You got to do research. You got to understand what you're buying, right? And then once you know what you're buying, you can go right here. You can hit the buy button. Boom, and it's going to ask you to connect with your MetaMask or any other wallets. Now, this is on the Ethereum network, and you can see the Ethereum, the little Ethereum right here. You're going to go ahead and buy, and then it's going to ask you to connect your wallet. You go next, you connect, boom, very simple. Accept and sign the transaction. No, it's not going to cost you anything, that one. So there you go. And then you go to buy now. Now, because I do not have any crypto, I'm not going to be able to buy it. Of course, it's going to tell me, yo, you need to put money, bro. I don't have money right now because I didn't do it, right? I didn't put money on this wallet. So basically, put money on this wallet, you sign the transaction, and voila, you have your NFT. Now, I would highly suggest that for your first NFT, you buy something, you know, cheap, and that's it. Something cheap. Don't go 1,500. Go for something that is $5, you know, and see how it goes, right? Now, if you want to see your NFTs, then you will go to profile right here. Have nothing, of course. So basically, you're not going to be able to see anything on this account, but this is where you would see your thing. Now, your profile can be populated in many platforms. Remember that this platform does not own your wallet. So you're going to be able to see here, but there's other platforms that can actually show you what you have in your wallet. Now, if you guys want to understand what is a blockchain, it's actually very simple. You go to the 3 dots up here, you go to view on Etherscan. Basically, this is a ledger. If you go to Etherscan, you can see all the transactions that are going on the blockchain. That's basically what it is. It's basically a big ledger. It's basically a big notebook, a big digital notebook that keeps account of what is owned by who and who made the transaction without any names, right? Just straight up numbers, right? So it says this person or this wallet did this other wallet did that. So it's an accounting system. It's basically what it is. It's a big notebook, and that means that you can actually verify that somebody owns something. And that's it. That's all it is. Now, I'm going to show you another project right here that is on the Ethereum network, but it's on a side chain of the Ethereum network. Now, side chains or L2s are basically networks that help the Ethereum network make more transactions without putting all the strain on the Ethereum network. So basically, the transactions are going on the Ethereum network, but on another chain. Now, this project right here, for example, Chicken Derby, is on the layer 2 or the side chain Polygon. So if we go right here to this chickens, and I love this game. This is a racing game, the Chicken Derby. You go right here and you try to buy one of these. It's going to ask you to have Ethereum on the Polygon network, which is the L2. So you're going to hit buy. It's going to tell you, hey, you need Ethereum on the Polygon network. So how do you get Ethereum on the Polygon network? Now, for you to be able to use Polygon, you actually have to put it in your MetaMask. So the way you would put it is go to this website right here, to this wiki, and this wiki has what is called an RPC. Now, you're going to take the information of the RPC and you're going to input it into your MetaMask wallet. So you would go right here, you would go to add network, boom, you would add network, and then what you would do is grab network name, Polygon, right? We're going to do it with you guys, boom, paste. We're going to put chain ID. Okay, perfect. RPC endpoint or RPC URL. You would grab this right here, copy, boom. Then you would put it in RPC right here. Perfect. You would put a currency symbol, which is MATIC. MATIC is a token that you need to be able to transact in this network. It actually works like the Ethereum, but the MATIC is what you use to pay for the gas fees, because remember, it's a side chain. So it's another blockchain that connects to the Ethereum network, but it has its own token. So the token to be able to make transactions is going to be the MATIC. Now we are in the MATIC network. As you can see, I have 0 MATIC, so I will need some MATIC. And also I will need some Ethereum on the MATIC network. So I would go to buy right here. And of course, you can buy with all of this. Boom. You can buy MATIC with MoonPay or anything like that with your debit card, credit card, right? Now, once you have a little bit of MATIC, you can go back to the chicken right here. You could go to buy, and you could do it through here and get some Ethereum through here because it actually helps you right here. You need 0.013 Ethereum plus gas fees. The gas fees, remember, is going to be on the MATIC token because we're doing this transaction on the MATIC network. You would go to add funds with card. Boom, buy crypto. Again, MoonPay right here. Buy ETH on Polygon. You see, Polygon. Perfect. You buy, I don't know, $60. Boom, it's going to cost you a little fee. You go to continue, boom, 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 put your email, and then it's going to ask you for all your info. And then you would get Ethereum on the Polygon side of things, right? Anyways, guys, if you guys watched this far, I appreciate it. I hope you learned something. I hope you're getting more comfortable with the MetaMask, with crypto, and all of that good stuff. Make sure you do it slowly, little by little. Don't go too crazy. And if you guys don't know, now you know that this is a crypto gaming channel. This is the Juice team. We teach people how to get involved in games that have crypto, that have NFTs. So if you guys are interested in games, I'm sure you are because a lot of gamers out there, just make sure you watch some of my other videos and make sure you guys join our Discord. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter and make sure you guys stay up to date with all the news in Web3 NFT gaming down with the link in the description. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.